Right here is the gorgeous Taiwanese tea egg, and it kind of looks like what you would imagine a dragon egg to look like due to its beautiful fractal patterns. We're about to make it in the most amazing tea and soy braise along with a bunch of different other spices. Let's get to it. This recipe uses a bit more spices than usual, but it's so worth the result. This is black cardamom, which is much larger and fragrant than green cardamom. Using the side of a knife, crack them to release the flavor. Snap a cinnamon stick in half to make it easier to handle. I'll be using oolong tea, which can also be substituted for black tea if needed. Our total mix of spices, which is going to give the tea egg a one-of-a-kind flavor. I'm going to be using herbal bags to store all the spices in, which will make it much easier to handle. If you don't have these though, just throw all the spices in the pot when the time comes. I'll also be using a separate bag for the tea leaves since they're going to bloom so much and increase in volume. 2 bags, ready for use. Set these aside for now. We're going to boil about a dozen eggs here for 8 minutes and then take them out and let them soak in an ice cold water bath. And just leave them in here for a couple of minutes until they're easy to handle. You want an even distribution of cracks around the eggs, but you don't want to puncture it all the way through. I enjoy using the back of a knife to do this, but you can also use a spoon or a chopstick as your weapon of choice. Crack all the eggs, then it's time for business. Beginning with water, let's make our amazing braise. Chop our spice bags in the mixture, or just throw in all your spices if you don't have the bags. Forgot to add our Shaoxing wine earlier. Top it off with some salt, 5 spice, and rock candy. Give all our ingredients a gentle stir, then bring it up to a boil. And now we want to bring the heat down to a medium low, drop in our eggs, and then just let them simmer for 30 minutes. And be sure that all your eggs are fully submerged underneath. After 30 minutes, turn the heat off and let them soak overnight. For our final step, carefully peel the eggs, and you can already see the magnificent pattern peeking underneath. And finished. Our gorgeous Baobei tea eggs ready to be devoured. Almost too beautiful to eat, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Let's get it. You really taste the intensity of all the different spices we used, along with the fragrance of the wonderful oolong tea. I personally think that all the spices we use are absolutely necessary, as it kind of gives the tea egg a little bit of a lu wei, which is a very traditional and famous type of Chinese soy braise.
using all different types of cooking like pork, tofu, eggs. It's an endless list. So if you really want to step it up a notch, don't skimp out on any of the ingredients used. Besides the slightly high sodium levels, this is still a pretty healthy dish, and you can make 10, 12, 14, 20 at a time as long as your pot can fit it, and then just store them in the fridge and just take them out and snack on them anytime you want. If you really want to go for that nice and runny yolk, what you'll want to do is boil the eggs for 6 minutes, take them out, follow all the steps, but do not simmer the eggs inside the mixture. Wait until it's cooled down and then just let them soak overnight. Don't forget to subscribe, share, chop that like button, and I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.